Hey everyone, Tony Dragon here.
Shadow here.
We just got out of a special presentation, a special event. It was Batman the Killing Joke.
Yes.
Yeah. It was weird. Like I wasn't sure when it's gonna be released, if it was gonna be theater release, DVD release. Because I was already seeing people posting clips of it online.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking just did it come out already? And I didn't know about it. But yeah, but now I'm guessing it's because some places get theater releases earlier
Something
than
like that.
where we are. It's god damn it, that's so unfair.
Well.
But we managed to see it. It was good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I liked it.
Good stuff.
I'd say if I had to compare this to what was I think the Mask of the Phantasm. Mask of the Phantasm was the last theater release for a Batman animated movie.
Yes, that would be the correct answer.
So, I have no choice but to compare.
Wait, do we count the Lego movie as?
No, I mean this is like a 2D animation, straight from the comic book kind of.
Well, in that case, yeah, it was the last one.
I'd have to say Mask of the Phantasm is still my favorite.
Still your favorite overall?
Yeah. But Killing Joke is still fine, but I don't know if it's preference of story. But for me, I felt it was kind of underwhelming for, a rated R animated Batman straight to theater release.
Yeah.
When I first heard of Batman the Killing Joke being rated R and being released in theater, I was just like, holy shit, this is an event. This is big. Now after seeing the movie, it was a great movie. There were a lot of fans, cheering and everything. But at the end of the movie, people just got up out of their seats, and they clapped, they walked out. It was just I expected a bigger ending, sort of feeling to it.
Well, okay, to people who read the comic, like myself, who knew how basically this is going to end. The only really new thing was that little animation sequence at the beginning, before the comic book event started with Barbara Gordon.
Oh, you mean the whole nephew of the mob boss?
Yeah, that was all original. That wasn't in the comic at all. That was all the original stuff planned for this movie.
That was actually pretty interesting for me. I think the stuff with the Joker was so tame.
Yeah.
And it just made the beginning original stuff just pop out more.
Yeah.
That you felt like it didn't belong here, and yet there was just so much stuff packed into it. Because it gave us a glimpse into Barbara Gordon, before, when she was Batgirl.
Yeah.
Before the whole event started, and she became an Oracle.
Yeah.
I think it was needed for this movie. It clearly was. Because as Batman says, Batgirl is still in it just for the thrill. She thinks it's fun in some way. A way to prove herself. But she hasn't, got into that dark side.
I also think it was to make the movie longer, because if they just did the stuff with the Joker, it wouldn't be...
I think it would have been 30 minutes, 40 minutes?
Probably. It wouldn't be as long as, a theatrical release or something should be.
Yeah, I mean, it's still long. I mean, it's 1 hour and 15 minutes, I guess.
Something like that.
Yeah, about an hour and 15 minutes. Not bad, especially for an animated movie. But you can definitely tell they were, trying to extend it with that extra beginning.
Yeah.
Mask of the Phantasm was paced so perfectly, and it was all original. There was no comic book story to base it off.
Yeah, it was pretty much all original, written
but that's why it felt so natural, the pacing and how its length and everything.
Well, yeah, they also had the writers of the animated series to write the overall. So the plot of this movie was written a long time ago, in the late 80s, I want to say, by Alan Moore, who also wrote the Watchmen comics.
Yeah, well, you can definitely tell, his writing style.
Yeah.
If you watched Watchmen before.
Yeah.
And
this is one of his most acclaimed works of all time.
Yeah. The thing is, after years now, with so many other more disturbing things having come out in terms of horror and psychological thrillers. I kind of have a bigger expectation of The Killing Joke when I hear the story. I haven't read it myself, but the way I hear other fans describe it, I thought I would. My expectations were up here, when my expectations should have been like just a little bit lower.
Well, honestly, with the approval of the R rating, I think they did adapt to everything that had been in the comic pretty well. There was some added stuff with the whole fight sequence with Batman and the little
mini henchmen.
Yeah, carnival freaks and everything. That wasn't in the book at all.
Yeah, well, there was implied death, there was implied sexual themes, there was blood, there was I guess you can say disturbing images.
Yeah.
But honestly, I've seen worse.
Yeah.
Like I would look at this, it's like if I was in gym, okay, well maybe if it was my daughter, I was being shown my daughter's naked body. Shot in the stomach.
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay, this is fucked up.
Paralyzed from she possibly can't walk ever again.
Yeah, but as a viewer, it was difficult for me to do that. And I'm just like, this is not that bad. I've seen worse. But again, as just a viewer, if I was Jim Gordon,
I think we're probably just desensitized to like worse things.
Yeah, we're 2016. We've seen so much. This is like at this point that you really need to push the limit.
Back in the '80s when this was written, this would probably
disturbing.
Yeah. So I blame. I think this is more so of the times than the actual movie itself.
But by no means does this make the movie bad. No, it's great. I mean, it sticks to the source material, and the source material is fine. I was just saying, curb your expectation. When you hear rated R, do not expect Joker tearing off his face. R. It's more just the lines of back in the '80s, psychological torture.
Yeah.
It's still a good movie. It has clever writing, a lot of character, and Joker in this one, we kind of get a backstory, finally.
This is actually the first time, The Killing Joke was actually the first time that any backstory was ever generated, really, for the Joker.
It wasn't bad, but I have to ask, did he see, in this one, the voice acting make it seem like he was already sort of a sociopathic before even became the Joker?
I didn't really get that vibe. I think that was just a bit of... Well, Mark Hamill's obviously had the voice.
He had the voice of the Joker, but he's never had the voice of this timid, scared. That's why his voice.
Maybe that's why. Because
as a Joker, he matches the insanity perfectly. But as this cowardly guy before he became Joker, just didn't come off right. Because when they announced his wife's death, his reaction didn't seem that shocked. It sounded like, oh no, another bad thing to happen to me.
I guess it's more. I took that as more. He's like, he's so shocked he doesn't know how to really react.
Yeah. Well, even then, when you go back to the factory later that night, he still doesn't seem that affected.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
maybe a little bit on that is a bit of the acting there, but I think overall Mark Hamill's acting as the Joker. As a
Joker, when he was a Joker, it was like, shiver down my spine.
It might have been a bit down in the whole before, in the flashbacks, but it is. I guess it is kind of hard to get used to when you've been voicing Joker for years and you've done the whole.
It's hard to imagine Joker's voice before he became
as being sane and stuff.
Yeah. But like I said, when he was the Joker, shivers down my spine. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Especially some of the angles they had for his face.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can see the insanity. It's like
some shots were generally creepy, especially the one where Barbara opens the door.
Oh, everything goes silent, and she just turns. You see the Joker's just white eyes and a big old smile. That's all you see.
Yeah.
And then boom.
And that gunshot straight 5 feet backward and then straight into a glass table.
I don't think that's how gunshots work, but okay.
No Joker bullets. It makes you fly far. Really
I do like how he knew medically. He's like, I shot in exactly the place I needed to paralyze your legs.
Yeah.
Because they were already immediately saying she'll never walk again. Oh, we don't know that. Are you a doctor, Joker?
Yeah.
Dr. Joker, please, I need your help.
Yes, Joker was also a doctor before he became really insane.
Don't let him use a stethoscope. It actually is a shocker.
Yeah.
The narrator.
Live, damn you, live.
I'm already alive. Then die, damn you, die.
Yeah. I do like how in I'm just gonna call it the prologue. The prologue part where with Batman and Batgirl, it's implied that their partnership was around like
3 years.
3 years or so.
Yeah. So that's a long time.
So I'm guessing they had a partnership for 3 years during the time when maybe not. Well, you didn't see Nightwing, but you saw Robin in this.
There was a Robin. It was
It might have been Jason.
Yeah, it was Jason Todd because he was beat up.
Yeah, because he was beat up. Yeah.
So Jason Todd already happened. Dick Grayson already happened, and I guess Tim Drake didn't happen yet.
Either didn't happen yet or is not really implied.
Yeah.
So the only
sure that we know is Dick Grayson and
yeah.
And
Dick's probably in Bloodhaven at this time, so that's why it showed that I guess Batman's only partner at this point is Batgirl.
Yeah. I don't know how to feel about the whole sexual.
I knew you were gonna ask that.
Yeah. Okay. Batman and Barbara Gordon end up having sex at a certain point in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's rectified by the sense that after that they feel awkward, they feel horrible, they just like it was a mistake, and they don't further relate. It was just like a one night thing. Just like shit, we gotta let our emotions get the better of us. It's like okay, that makes sense. It still feels weird.
I kind of like the lead up into that though.
The fight, and then it ends up like.
Because that's how we know how all fights end up with the girl, right, guys?
Well, for right? Batman, yeah. No, but I don't know. I just always felt like it made more sense for Batman to be the father figure of Dick Grayson, Barbara Gordon, Tim Drake. Even though Barbara Gordon already has a father.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just feels more right.
Yeah, Batman more as a mentor figure.
As a mentor figure than anything. So when he enters with a sexual relationship with, well, I would say Barbara, but it's just like with anyone who's under his tutelage.
Okay, well,
for me, it feels weird. I don't know.
Okay, well, to bring up the animated series, before Barbara became Batgirl, around the time she became Batgirl,
yeah.
I think she had a little like schoolgirl crush.
Yeah, she was schoolgirl crush is fine. Schoolgirl crush because just like it's gonna happen, but I mean like full on letting them enter a sexual relationship even for only one night.
Well, then even the animated series had implied relations between Barbara and Bruce. I think by the time have you seen Mystery of the Batwoman?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. There was a little scene with Barbara, and there was a little scene where they were calling Bruce about.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So basically, she was jealous, and then there was like, I thought you and I were, and then Bruce is like, hanging up,
No,
you're breaking up.
Wow, Bruce, yeah, you're a master of getting out of things.
So yeah, that scene implied they had a relationship at some point, and Batman Beyond kind of confirmed that with when Batman's looking at pictures of his past girlfriends in one episode, and then there was Zatanna, there was Lois Lane, and then there was Talia, and then there was Barbara. It's like,
I like how Lois Lane was just in there. Superman's like, fuck you.
Well, they did get together in that one episode.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, Superman's probably still pissed, like, fuck you, Batman.
Fuck you.
I'll bang one of your girls. Okay, try.
Shit, I can't.
Superman can't get it up. He needs the blue pill.
Oh. Damn.
Goddamn, Superman. No, you're not so super and when it matters most, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, no, but even then, I still felt it weird. I don't know, I guess... you're a bigger fan than Batman, but for me, I feel Batman is at his best when he's being a mentor to these. I mean, a tough mentor, obviously, but a mentor nonetheless.
I did think that scene was funny when she's in the library talking to her gay, like...
Oh, yeah, she's talking about, like, how it's all yoga and stuff like that, and it's all confusing and complex this relationship is, and then the friend just like, and I thought being gay was complicated. And it's like...
They kind of laugh out of me.
Yeah, that did. It's just like... everything's complicated at certain point, no matter what.
So was the sex bad? I was like, no, it was fantastic. Yeah, Batman knows how to get.
He's a playboy. He was a playboy. Well, I mean, he has to learn how to hide the fact that he's all business. So he has to learn how to pleasure.
I'm pretty sure he's done this with Catwoman multiple times in that same rooftop where they had it.
Under the gargoyle?
Hey, man.
The gargoyle, as soon as the camera panned up, like before they entered the sex, all you just saw was a gargoyle, like...
Imagine
I'm
this
just
is,
like, what the fuck?
imagine this is in like the same world as gargoyles, and the
Like,
nighttime.
yeah, it was like Disney's attempt at making a Batman animated series.
Yeah.
And Gargoyle is just like, ah!
Whoa.
They wake up, it's like, oh, hello, what's going on down there? Oh, hey, no, don't let me stop you. Keep going. I'm just gonna stay up here, guarding the night. That's what I do. No, not tonight, buddy. You're dragging out. You're guarding her body. Let me guard the city while you're busy down there.
Yeah.
But like I said, no, it's a great movie. It really is a lot of fun. Although, is it one night only? Shit.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, if it comes on DVD August 2nd, at least that's what
Like
what
a
I
week
read
from
up.
now, so that doesn't really gotta matter.
Yeah, definitely go rent it, go buy it. You just at least see it once. You know, decide for yourself if you love it. If you're a real Batman fan, you're gonna love this. If you're more of a casual Batman fan, just want to see DC animated movies, it's a good thing to rent and watch once, but not really something to, fanboy over in a way.
Well, to me, it's not so much a Batman story as it is a Joker story. Well, not this interpretation though. This is more of like.
Yeah, this is like just like overall Batman, Batgirl, Joker, Gordon.
Well, I would actually say this revolves more around Batgirl, Joker, Gordon, and yeah, Batman's just kind of here.
Well, no, because remember, like he actually goes to Arkham to talk to Joker, hoping like, Joker, I want to talk this through. I'm tired of us going back and forth. I'm tired of us thinking that at the end of the day we're gonna one day kill each other.
Well, the lead up into that, yeah, I guess.
I think that led into one of I think what I felt was underwhelming. Just like it just ends with both of them kind of, I guess, agreeing like, no, we're never gonna change. End of the movie. Like, I'm gonna always be insane. You're always gonna be Batman. End of the movie. That's it.
Now, what are you talking about? There was a scene after the credits.
Oh yeah, it was Barbara Gordon becoming Oracle.
A bit of a transition, like, oh, I'm crippled. I'm now Oracle now.
Holy shit! I can. Well, was it like that? No, it wasn't even. I thought it was like that in the comic books. No,
of course
they
it
built
like
it up.
They had to build it up, of course, but people.
They're not gonna extend 30 minutes of Barbara Gordon going through physical therapy
Or
and
like rehab or something.
and then finally coming to terms of what her position, and she becomes Oracle. It's like that's a whole different movie by itself.
Yeah.
That's like the psychological torture of dealing with physical limitations, so like that.
Honestly, people will like her as Oracle. People will like her as Batgirl. Whether you like her as Batgirl.
I like Barbara Gordon in general. Yeah. She's just a great character. Whether when she was Batgirl and when she was Oracle.
I find it sad when people are like, man, I didn't really like her as Batgirl, but man, when she became Oracle, that was great.
So the only way she appealed to you is when she she had lost the use of her legs.
And I feel
That's
bad.
classy, guys.
Well, I feel bad for saying, man, shot in the spine did you good.
I mean, because getting shot in the spine did not make her smarter. She was already smart enough to use all the computers and technology. So, really, by limiting her ability to actually help on the field, you like her more? I mean, I guess in some way that's her character.
Most people I hear say that because it's like basically when she's Batgirl, she's just basically like
she's more focused on the mission. She's more dedicated, I suppose, in some way. Because remember what Batman says, that you haven't seen the Abyss. Well, now she has. Yeah. She saw into the eyes of the Joker, and she lost the use of her legs.
With this crazy guy that had the hots for...
Oh, yeah. I thought that was kind of adorable. The nephew of the crime boss. I don't remember his name.
I don't think you need to. He's not important.
Yeah, but throughout the whole thing, he's just like constantly hitting on Batgirl, and he even hires a prostitute they hire late at night to wear like a Batgirl mask.
I'm like, okay.
And it's like why? Just do it. It's my fetish. Oh, it was so weird. Again, weird to hear the Joker. Normally, when he escapes Arkham, the first thing he does is go find a prostitute and sleep with her, and then goes out on a crime spree. Like, it's always the first thing he does. Like, even before the news reports that he escaped, he already banged a girl and went and left. And I'm just like, the Joker banging a prostitute. I'm trying to wrap my head around this.
Oh my god, my brain.
See, I guess I'm kind of I'm a fan of Batman the series in a vanilla way. Like, I don't know extensively every comic book or every storyline. So when I hear something new like this, like Joker is actually capable of going out, hiring a prostitute, and banging her like any other regular Joe, it just sounds so weird.
Well, logically, if you were stuck in an asylum and had nothing to do.
But it's Joker. I would assume like he didn't care. I don't know. I think you would assume when someone's crazy, the first thing to go is sexual desire.
Well, he has Harley Quinn.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's more because I guess she's crazy that I can see some sort of attraction there.
I mean, if you have a hot girlfriend, you could bang once in a while.
Yeah. But one thing I have to ask, like, I can only imagine like the prostitute who ends up, having to bang Joker. Shouldn't she be scared the whole time? Just like, shit, if I fuck up, he's gonna kill me. Like, if I fuck up this blowjob, he's gonna kill me.
No, according to Joker's wife, he's pretty damn good in the sack, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Again, that was so weird. Like, I mean, yeah, normally in conversation that would come up between you and your lover, but, yeah. I mean, again, to hear Joker's like, you're awesome in the sack, and you're nice, and what was the other thing? Because
you make me laugh. Yeah.
You make me laugh, yeah. It's just like, Joker's good in the sack. Okay.
Remember, guys, all you need to do to make your wife happy.
Make her laugh and be good in the sack.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean have a giant dick. Just, just know how to use yours.
Yeah.
That's all I'm at.
Yeah.
Joker good in the sack. I've heard everything now.
Now when you will have nightmares about this.
Yeah, now I'm gonna just imagine Joker sneaking into my bedroom just like, I'm gonna show you the time of your life. Well, I hear you're good, so show me the world, baby.
Oh, God.
I mean, I'm curious now. I gotta know.
Hey, Batman and Joker have that in common. They're both good in this.
Now I can just imagine the Barbara's gay friend coming out of nowhere, just in the windows, like, and I thought the gay scene was complicated. yeah, I thought so too, buddy. I thought so too. But yeah, I mean, as I said, I like the movie just fine. I think it's more of the times thing that I have my expectations too high, especially for rated R theater release movie.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I did like the new stuff with they had the Batgirl prologue because that was new, refreshing content to me.
Like I said, the whole thing was good. It just, I just kind of I wanted better.
Oh well, since I read the comic before this, so I knew mostly what to expect.
Yeah. No, it's like the best way I can describe it is like I expected a 10, I got a 9. It's still amazing, but I just like, where's my 10?
Where's my 10?
10? But oh well, I mean, it's still good. I mean, it's definitely a lot more fun, a lot more energy than some other DC movies I've seen.
I'll say it's a good adaptation.
Yeah, it's a good adaptation of the original source with a little extra content that does add some great needed development for Batgirl before she gets shot. But I'd still say Mask of the Phantasm is my favorite. There's no competition in terms of Batman. Well, maybe Dark Knight kind of competes with Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
We're just talking about Batman movies
in general, yeah.
Okay, well.
I'd say Mask of the Phantasm and Dark Knight are kind of tied right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the 1980...
the Tim Burton's?
Yeah, Tim Burton's, but I saw Mask of the Phantasm first, and Dark Knight left such an incredible impression that it just kind of... I think it's more of a time thing. Enough time passes and any movie starts to feel kind of dull in comparison, I suppose.
Okay, well, I'll say Mask of the Phantasm is my favorite original Batman film that wasn't based on anything.
No novel, no comic book, just original content. Yeah.
I'll put Killing Joke up there as one of my favorites, but I probably need to watch it a couple more times to be like cemented as put it in any position.
Yeah.
I'll say Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker was one of my favorite Batman stories.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
I would say it's actually I would consider maybe just as dark or darker than this.
You mean Return of the Joker?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dark. I mean, no one really dies.
Yeah, but it goes pretty dark without having to like go into like.
Yeah, just people die needlessly.
Yeah, because it's still based on like a kid. They still want kids to watch this.
Yeah, no. Well, wait, this one?
No, Batman.
Oh,
Beyond.
Batman. Yeah,
I still
yeah.
want kids to watch it.
Yeah, that's true. I guess the just image is enough for kind of.
And I'll
scary.
say Under the Red Hood is actually one of my favorite ones to watch.
Yeah.
It's one to go back to a lot because although I don't like Jason Todd, I did like the movie and like how it shows his journey into becoming the Red Hood and what his philosophies are and taking on criminals as compared to Batman's.
Yeah.
Because in that movie, while Batman wants to rule the criminals through fear, Todd brought up that mostly you can't stop crime. I'm controlling it. So basically, because he became a crime lord in that movie, and then he's like, crime actually went down because when you control crime.
Yeah.
But-
Well, we're here to review.
Yeah.
Not. Well, I get the point. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was my overall point, but I recommend watching this movie. Just if you need to watch it,
If it comes in a theater near you, definitely go see it. If you missed it, then find a way to rent it when it comes out August 2nd, or buy it.
buy it, add it to your collection of Batman films that are probably collecting dust in the shelves or something.
I never let anything I have in my.
Or if you
like
want to
this.
just digitally download it and be my guest.
I hate that. I like having a disc
Yeah.
in my hand. Like I can actually touch it. Like it's my Bible.
It's mine.
It's all mine. I have the power.
Exactly.
So overall, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I will say there was something funny like near the in the middle, like right after the the original content and
Yeah.
right before the actual comic book began.
Yeah.
There was a Gotham Storage, but the TO was blacked out, and it
Yeah.
said Gotham's Rage.
Gotham's Rage.
And I'm just like, Brooklyn Rage! Gotham Rage!
Oh god.
It's like, damn it.
Ah shit.
Not that it's stuck in my head all day.
Yeah.
Well, probably not as much as the Joker good in the sack. God damn it.
Yes, let it fester in your mind.
No! No! I don't want to imagine how good the Joker is handling his pee-pee. Alright, so we're pretty much done.
We're done.
Good movie. I like it.
Watch it. We command you.
Yeah, alright. So yeah. So Suicide Squad's gonna be our next review. That's coming out next week.
Please be good.
And let's hope. I don't know about Joker. I don't know about Joker on that one. Alright, so see you guys then. Bye bye.
See you then.
I'm Tony Dragon. Thanks
Shout
for
out.
watching.
And stop.